Okay, so hello everyone. A great evening to everyone present here. I'm Aditi Bovre and I welcome you all to this webinar on modernization of financial management information systems, which is organized by DG Saksham. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Mohammad Saifur Bari sir, who would be guiding us today. Talking about the event, this event is organized by DZ Saksham. DZ Saksham is another initiative of SEMS Welfare Foundation and has developed content for over 300 courses in multiple initiatives of SEMS Welfare Foundations and languages with range from 4 hours to 6 months in various sectors of IT, BFSI, retail, and entrepreneurship for all age groups from school children, youth, professionals, and senior citizens with over 6,000 training till date. Our main body, which is the SEMS Welfare Foundation, is a professional, not-for-profit company and has recognition as Best Service Award for significant national contribution from ITS Education Group. SEMS Group has also organized more than 100 education and basic health care camps for underprivileged children. Moving further, as we all know, financial management information system, that is FMIS, are often broadly defined as a group of automation solutions that enable governments to plan, execute, and monitor the budget by assisting within the prioritizations, executations, and reporting of expenditures also, because the consumption and reporting of revenues. A financial data system is an organized approach to collecting and interpreting information, which is typically computerized. A well-run financial data system is important to a business since managers need the resulting information to form decisions. And one among the uses of financial data system is to record transactions by maintaining records of each single transaction. So let's grab more information about this. So to enlighten us on this amazing topic, we have Mohammad Saiful Bari sir with us. He is currently the BRAC Business School BBS, BRAC University, writing BRAC University, BRAC Business School. He has a Vision Volume member of International Society for Engineering Research and Development, Information Technology of Self Management, and Bangladesh Association of Software and Information Service is a national trade body of software and IT enabled service industry of Bangladesh in skills for employment investigate program. He is reviewer member of European Journal of Social Impact and Circular Economy and also the editor member of Journal of Ongoing Educational Research, is peer reviewed and journal that publishes original research article and mini reviews in the field of education. This is also an open essays journal. He is also the member of Institute of Engineering Research and Publishment and International Advisory Community, International Conference and Contemporary Issues in Business Management and Economics, and also a reviewer of Training and Research Institute, Jeramba Ilium International Journal of Business Management, and he's also a member of SEMS Welfare Foundation. Now, I request Saiful Bari sir to guide us on this topic.
Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum and namaskar as well. I'm in the Saiful Bari from Red Business School currently. Today the agenda of modernization of financial information management is the theme of this webinar, but I will try to cover up the small part of the integrated financial information management. So welcome again everyone. So as the integration financial management information system is a small part of modernization of financial information management. So here I would like to discuss some of the model of the financial system that currently working or try to be work in future. First of all, the integrated financial management information system, what it is. It is actually supporting the public financial management system, which will be of shelter package or customized development software. Actually, the software or the platform which help the financial institution to do their business more effective and efficiently. The providing the core public financial function is the budgeting and accounting purpose. The key feature of indicated between models. Here is the government context that how the accounting and reporting will help for the government for public sector operation. And here is the important diagram that will help us that understanding the how the financial model help. First, the fiscal planning and management. Planning and management is the key role, actually, the beginning of the financial institution, that how to plan your financial purpose, then budgeting, and also the preparing the enhancements of the budget based on the revenue, risks, and loan, and the transaction account report and recording as well. But this part is the more crucial, because after that the feedback of this part, again the cycle will begin, and existing audit and reviewer for the clarification and also the justification of the data. Here is the public financial models that how it work. First one is the public sector, then this divided into two sectors, the financial institution and non-financial institution. This model is effective for both of the institution, whether it's the financial or non-financial. Financial institution, as we know, the central bank has there, the other public and private banking sector will be there, and non-financial sector is the public corporation and the other entity and government body as well, the union government, uh, union government, oh, yeah, the union government and sub-nation state government. Actually, Bangladesh have not that much the state level government, because we don't have the state, but maybe the big country like it, such as the India, have the state government to run these kinds of program. The framework, what is the goal, and some of the criticism will be there. So financial management is the flow of finance, as also the revenue, debt, transparency, capital, and balance. And as well, there is some criticism as well. Every good thing has some criticism from certain level. And without criticism, no project will be run. As is my opinion, actually. The accuracy and the constitution layer and regulation, that encrypted practice. Encrypted practice is a really good thing, because finance is really sensitive issue, financial organization, or even the financial any kinds of data, like your bank details, it is a really sensitive subject. So encrypted policy should be adopted for these kinds of policy, and the resource allocation will the government policy as well really important, because every government have their own policy. Like some of the virtual currency will apply in other country, but not apply in Asian or Bangladesh country like Bangladesh. Like cryptocurrency would not introduce in Bangladesh, but maybe India will adopt this currency. But it is a vulnerable currency, and that's why the transparency is there, the analysis of understanding. Then the value of the money managed, and the accountability will be there. The sixth critical goal of public financial management is the fiscal management, then budget realization and integration, policy-based information control, accountability, and transparency, that we will discuss in the previous slide, is the most illustration of this point. Here is the framework, and framework is really important to understand the process of the whole work and how it was going on. So there is goal is 3 levels, and criticism is also 3. So first level 1 is the financial management, and financial management provided the and the level 2 is the budgeting, and the level 3 is the corporate policy budgeting, which is also related to the government policy. And all the things will be connected with each other, will budget preparing framework and the testing sense. And the criticism, the information, control, and accountability and transparency. Information, actually up-to-date information is necessary for any project purpose or framework, and control in a sense that if the controlling process or management system is so costly, then maybe this project will not run in any industry. Is not only the financial industry, is not financial industry also. The if the project cost is really high, maybe this project is not running, and the transparency cost will be really a good issue for continue this project. Here is some benefit of this public framework model goal. And the benefit is the fiscal management, the resources, and value of the money. The previous point that we are discussing is the must elaborate. It was just elaborate of this how it will be working is the what will be the benefit and the realistic how it will be the realistic in a sense. And the model will be demonstrated by the point of point, the how this point will be realistic and what are the problem would this point and how it will be improved it. Actually, I want to more interactive this session. That's why I just try to finish with 40 minutes and 20 minutes is allocated for the discussion purpose after showing all this model. And that's why I was is my spirit is okay or I will go a little bit slow, madam?
It is okay, sir. It's okay.
Okay, sir. Here is the issue of relative of integrated financial information management introduction, the legislative framework, business and functional process. Every business have their own functional process and organizational agreement, budgeting classification structure, chart of account, change management, system integration. Actually, this is all the parameter of, you can say, the outline of this integrated financial management information system. And the last one is the testing and training and encryption. Every financial data should be encrypted. Is one-to-one data, or only the bank or institution and the customer will know their data. Otherwise, this system will not work and no one can adopt this system. So here is the model. After that, we'll showing that how this model will work from several countries, Indonesia and also the Spain. They will adapt it. They will be adapted very before, but as I am try to impose these all the idea from the Indian perspective. India is also very doing great on the IT sector. From Bangladesh, we need to some improvement from this kinds of model to understand. Regulatory framework, this will be the small introduction of all the framework, how it's working. The important thing is the architecture, how it's work for any institutional purpose. The chart of accounting is the part of the ultimate outcome. The input is this all the thing, the account payable model, account receivable model, tax revenue model, the human resource or payoff inflation, and cash control as well. The budgeting plan, all the thing will be generated in the generated model. And the data transfer entry, the budget report and other report as well. And ultimately, the goal is the chart of account. Secure the account more effectively and efficiently. Here is the overview of integrated financial management information system architecture. If you look this more diagram or the model is real not that much difficult, but it look somewhere is not that much seen of this article of this model. Here the core thing is annual budget. Annual budget is the source of data that will allow to any organization for their good direction. Overall, this system will work from, if we start from this side, the microeconomic forecasting information and supporting system, and this include the demo supporting information system with loan and PIN. The processing system and the revenue model will integrate in the balance sheet. Sorry, the budget encryption is the cash collection, payment, debt, and so on. And here is the everything will be linked with this budget management, fiscal and outlet management, the cash and liability management, and this will be connected with the account transaction and balance recording and the HR and payout and agency account system is connected to the accounting. And central bank will control the cash and liquidity management and also debt management system too, because the central bank is the king of the all bank, and they have this power to control this all bank source of income or debt or liability, and it's necessary for the banking system. Then this one, the annual budgeting was also divided by two major resources, with the middle term, firewall, agency, and budgeting preparation. Firewall is a technical term for the system protection. This is the term of information technology. Uh, Maybe you can understand this way: the antivirus software. Antivirus software is one kind of firewall for your system, and integrated financial management information system have their own firewall to protect and encrypt all their data. What is actuary? The integrated financial management information system can be potential emphasizing the whole of the architecture, a wonderful vision of the total integrated system. It is actually a platform, not only the software, because this will connect all the financial institution. I focus only for the banking sector actually for their work, because banking sector have more financial activities than other non-financial institution like NGO or who give the small loan, because they don't need this kinds of big system in their organization, and in some case they don't afford this kinds of platform for their for the use of their organization. I talk about the big bank or the organization who can improve their system, or someone adapt till now for these kinds of system. But you must will. But here is the statement: is the but most of the country will not accepted the high risk and cost taking the long time to include it. Most of the country, not in a sense that here is the saying that most underdeveloped country they don't have this kinds of system, but developing country or developed country have this kinds of system. Best focus of the public financial management area is the only add or other model in essential and the accurate system that can be estimated other model and keep it simple. Simplicity is the best one. If the model is simple, then organization will understand very fast or so fastly, and the people will habituate for using. Like for example, as the organization is based on the same organization is a webinar organization based on India. Maybe most of the people are from India. So you are taking an example of Paytm. Paytm is a one kind of platform, digital platform. So user friendly, and this is simple and smart way to transaction the money. So our integrated financial management information system will also be simple, so that the user have no do not have that much difficulty to use these kinds of system, and essential to develop clear vision from this stage. This is one technical but very easy concept, that the technology design centralized and distributed architecture. Centralized architecture, the application software running on a central server and treasury office connected to the servers in an online mode to process the transaction is the bank transaction, that every branch will connect it to the central bank server, and central bank will monitor all the bank, and after that they will analyze the data correctly. This is the big organization, they can afford this kinds of central architecture. And distributed architecture is the copy of the software running on multiple server, access the network, and workstation at a site of connected with the local design server to process trans- transaction. New build mobile banking service are using this distributed architecture system because they don't have that much access for central architecture at the beginning of their journey. If I consider our country as Bikash, which is one of the most popular mobile banking service in Bangladesh, they are backed with Bragg Bank, but at the initial level they don't have the central architecture server, but now they are gradually develop it. And the small institution or non-financial NGO who are operating in a large scale, they can adapt the distributed architecture, but the central architecture will, for this system, actually integrated financial management information system will be adopted by a big organization, for example, any bank. This one is the simple architecture that how it will be work it for the workflow and how the bank will be beneficial from this whole the system. And one of the requirement is the internet access. Uh, is everyone know that the system without internet it will not be validated. But without internet access, the updated data will not go for the central bank. And here is the distribution, how the central treasury, the regional treasury office, and the district treasury office will be worked. This is the one diagram flowchart. All the system will step by step will be analyzed, but this is the flowchart. So maybe you have some question that how it will be flow, but at the end, if you can see that everything will connected with the central treasury, and everyone will connected with everyone, but reporting part is the central treasury. Degree of integration is one of the important concepts, I will say, and key of success for this model, the integrated financial management information system. And the pattern of the comparison may function model, all may be fully integrated or some may be integrated and or other interface. So as I'm saying that the center architecture and the distribution architecture, some of have the own server system for this platform and some of just sharing their platform for use. And for sharing their platform, maybe they have some financial benefit, maybe their cost is reduced, but all the system is secured. But because this system is encrypted by some of the big server, so there is no issue for security purpose. And during the architecture, maybe I will show in previous slide that the system have their own firewall. So even that the government agency have the rules and policy to any kinds of decision, but they were encrypted and no one can decrypt their information outside from this organization without the permission. Actually, if the permission and is necessary will be there, maybe they will be decrypted by the organization, not the individual. And need to make sure that a speaker system will be required. Actually, during this presentation, I was showing out the model and how it will be worked. But behind that, lots of system is required. Maybe need lots of hardware and servers, stationary, require high-speed non-stop broadband service, and so on. So specific system for require for different system or the size of this organizational platform. And the system basic features of integration, the standard data collection from recording financial events, the integrated control over data entry transaction process and reporting. As I saying that data is the key for any organization. And financial organization, data is the heart. Without data, without correct data, right data, financial institution not working properly. They did. Actually, the common process for similar transformation and a system design that eliminated unnecessary repeat for the entire data. So here is one of the small introduction of or the definition of the information financial management information system. Sorry, integrated financial management information function is the data entity once used many times. So there's a very strong storage coverage is needed. Common data model, data name, data dictionary will be there. It's a whole database system. Big data will be introduced in this sector. Software application is the sharing business rules, share of code and delivery value of the model for other model. Actually, this model, every model needs some update. And sometime, although we are saying that, actually I'm saying that the firewall will be there and data will be encrypted, but sometimes bad people do some bad thing. For this reason the system may be crash, or sometime some is stopped actually. So that's why the updated model or the other model which help them to every time will be updated so that the system will be run properly. Presentation on mobile and the presentation and operation will be there. The common uh, security model will be there for every system, and single auditing point for all the model and consecutive existing information and the spreadsheet, and also XML will be there. Well integrated system characteristics are there, providing the time accuracy and consistent data for managing and budgeting decision making. For decision making, we need correct data and integrated financial management information system give this data and support the government wide as well that the agency and the level policy will decision the integrated budget and the efficient data will allow the great financial control and it is the opportunity uh, for the discretion in using the public fund. Everyone fund is really important, and that's why the secure the fund they will providing information for budgeting, planning, and analyzing the government-wide report. From this bank, the government will help for their budgeting purpose as well because bank and financial institution play an important role for any country financial purpose. Then another thing is the physical financial system prepared and providing a common system to the facility. And the core of indication method will be discussed will be there and indication of other mode will be balanced. So in this stage, for implementing one model or the organize, organizer or the software developer need to be ensured that the other banking or financial model not disturbed for this model and smoothly run with their server. Uh, if the server capacity is not that much high, maybe they will apply for the light version for this system, but secured one. And separate, if the separate system, the ensuring the information ability to extract exchange data and the common code and classify structure is essential. Common code in sense that every database have their unique code system, and uh, although the model is same, but big organization security policy and the small organization security policy may be compromised because big organization will pay more and their data will be more secure rather than some NGO or a small uh, financial service which they are not needed for these kinds of big system. And the last one is the corruption will be reduced because of management system. Information management system help actually in the beginning of the time for encrypted data and transparency and justify as well. And here that's why this point will be mentioned the encrypted and availability trustworthiness. Everyone show your data so uh, no one claim unethical thing, and accuracy will be there and internal control will be there for the software team or the organizational respected member too. I have some model too, but maybe if I will disclose all the model now, most of the listener will not interested. Maybe some of them are from technical background, but maybe all of them are not. So most of them are not understanding for this purpose, and I will try to uh, as much easy as possible as the concept will be the model will be discussed. And if you have any question, so please feel free to ask me. I will happy to answer this question. Maybe I will stop the sharing and interact it with all the participants so that question and answer session will be more effective.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening us. It was amazing hearing you. So we are open for the questions. If anyone has any question, please ask. Uh, Sir, actually, we have question chat box. Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, madam. Please.
So it is written that, sir, do you think technological opportunities and modernizing integrated financial management information systems such as Industry 4.0 will be able to help more human or robots with regards to jobs in the future?
Uh, Obviously, madam. Actually, Industrial 4.0 is the initiative that will taken by the most of the developed country, but this will be introduced in a developing country or underdeveloped country too for more industrialization and more effective of the work will be done. So some of the people may think that maybe the technology will be there, so their job will be lost, but this is not the correct thing. Even the technology help us to create more job opportunity. Uh, as I'm lecturing, as I'm saying, not lecturing, I'm saying some information in front of you from Bangladesh because of information technology. So that's how the information technology create lots of job. Maybe you can see lots of e-commerce site. They are doing really well, and banking sector is the most actually information system is the most important sector, and digitalization is happened before the comes digitalization for localized, because bank will take transaction in global institution purpose, and they will digitalize more than we are digitalized. So digitalization help to create job, not lost the job. Thank you.
Any more questions? Yeah, it is. What are the possible ways that makes the stock exchange market less profitable?
Actually, this is the other side of the financial institution. Uh, I'm currently discuss about the banking sector. Also, the stock market is really good financial institution, but for stock market, there's lots of parameter and lots of step you need to fulfill this thing first. First of all, you need to understand the fundamental of uh, corporation, which industry you are going to. Is pharmaceutical industry, car industry, mobile industry, or some other industry, real estate industry. First, you need to analyze this company. Then you need to expertise with technical analysis, candlestick model or candlestick chart, which is a really good chart. I'm not stock market transaction in the large scale, but I know some of these terms will be help you to increase your revenue, but stock market is a very good opportunity to earn money and also good opportunity to lose money as well. So information technology as a Zerodha will do this in India. Zerodha do fantastic job with management information system. You can sell your stock from your home, even your mobile phone, and really good service Zerodha will provide that any foreigner or like Bangladeshi or Nepali, anyone can enter in the stock market from holding the hand of Zerodha. So stock market have that much opportunity, and information technology will be there as well to improve the system and help you guys to transact more in stock market. Thank you.
Any more questions, anyone?
You can ask also the non-financial issue rather than the these kinds of platform. Actually, I understand that most of them are not from the technical background. So when I'm showing the diagram, you are finding out not that much interested. But after the diagram, when the system will be introduced, you all are happy to use these kinds of system because it helps to businessmen as well as customer to do their business more effective and efficiently. And I was showing out the background of this whole the system for a very short and summarized way. There's lots of things will be happen. I was including in my slide, when after that I was thinking that maybe half of the audience will be gone for showing these kinds of difficult algorithm and the system analytics, and maybe most of them are not habituated from these kinds of algorithm or system. So I was trying to as simple as possible to describe all the system in a summarized way. I hope you all like it. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask. I was trying to finish out this presentation as early as possible, as I have only 1 hour, but I will try to interact with other people, as I was seeing that 75% will be present for this webinar. And so I will try to talk with some participants there who have this question and try to interact with more of this webinar, not talk with me also, the other person will talk.
Yes, so we have a question. How important is modernization in the business?
Today we are living is the era of modernization or globalization, and globalization is the concept is the connecting all the people in a single place. Uh, as like I am from Bangladesh and I was interacted or the saying trying to deliver some important knowledge to India or some other place, maybe they will be connected for this webinar. And this is the globalization and business. In this world, everything you can identify. Actually, this is my opinion. Everything you can identify is somewhere related to business. And modernization help to business to grow more, earn more, and standardize your life. Like Amazon, Alibaba, they are the big giant company. But from them, most of the small e-commerce platform will grow. And some of are now very big. eValley from Bangladesh, they are really good platform for actually selling the online product. And other shopping material will be delivered in the online. So that's the thing will be helping to business grow more without any physical place to do business, this kind, such kinds of business. Thank you.
We have one more. What software you recommend, sir, and how costly is it for the business?
Sir, because I recommend for this software, I need to know which industry you are and what's your organization, size of your organization, how many people do your organization have, and what the purpose you use this software. So lots of questions will be there, and the recommendation is based on all answering all the questions. So if you answer all the questions, then sir, I will recommend this kind of software.
One more, like how can we overcome the overall loss on Bangladesh?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question again?
It's written that how can overcome the overall loss on Bangladesh?
Actually, overall loss means I'm a little bit confused because the loss for the COVID-19 or loss for the some financial issue, if just narrow down this topic, because every country have some kinds of gain or loss for every years for any industry, and banking industry have sometimes gain profit and also loss sometimes, but banking industry they are trying to be profitable in every time. So loss for Bangladesh for which sector and which purpose, if you are clarify or specific, then it will better for me to answer this question.
It's evenly something. I actually don't know.
Okay, evenly. So evenly, the news come from after the Black Bank banned for the evenly payment. What evenly do? They take payment and not deliver the product, and they take payment from the mobile banking, and the mobile banking will backed up with any one of the Bangladeshi bank, like because we backed up with Bragg Bank, Rocket will backed up with Dutch Bangla Bank, and these kinds of banking system will be connected with this all the mobile banking system, and eventually will try to pay digital payment, try to introduce the digital payment from the mobile banking system. They take payment, but they didn't deliver the product. And after that, when the customer will say that why you don't deliver, then they will say that oh we have some stock loss, and we don't have this product now, but we are trying to send this product. And people or the customer will go to the customer care for the Bikash or the Das Bangla Bank, that we are paying this money, but this money will be not backed. How come this money will be backed? And Black Bank realized that loss of money and loss of customer will complaining their service for only for one e-commerce platform. So they were trying to investigate this. They're trying to investigate this whole the system. As I am from the Bragg Business School, I know some of the part of the Bragg Bank. So they will try to investigate this issue, and they will find that lots of customer didn't get their product and eventually didn't back their money as well. And after that, 1 week ago, the eventually CEO will saying that oh we are doing all the things, we are all right now. But after investigation, it came out that they really have 384 crore taka that they are not paying the service. They take the money and they are not paying the service, and that's why government will try to case file that why you are taking money and not providing the service. And the other bank, Citibank, Das Bangla Bank, will try to disclose all these matters, and they will not pay through the e-valley for their any mobile banking sector. So all this process is going on until now. This case will be filed, and that's why this good e-commerce platform will not working very good now. It is. Thank you for asking question.
One more. In this current pandemic situation, what are the possibilities to the beginners to have knowledge on FIMS? Please recommend some learning opportunities.
From India, you have lots of opportunities. As Byju's online platform. You have Coursera as well. although there are some costly, but from the most available and reliable source is YouTube. From YouTube, you will find lots of financial lecture, financial data, and if you need the certification process, then you go for the Bios and Coursera platform to take some course. Maybe they could charge some money, but at the same time, they provide some value from and knowledge, and you gain some knowledge from your home because COVID-19 is going on and institution will not open soon, for my opinion. Maybe this were also closed all the education institutions. So you can find some online platform, like I was saying before, and also YouTube is there. It's free of cost, and come to these kinds of webinar. Those are also informative, and you can enhance your knowledge. Thank you.
Uh, Sir, again one question. Sir, are there any disadvantages of modernizing IFMIS?
Disadvantage. Actually, I was saying most of the thing will be advantage from this management information system or integrated financial management information system. But yeah, this has some disadvantage too from the security purpose as well. Although there is a firewall system, and actually there is low disadvantage if we can cover up the security purpose and encrypted process of transaction, then all the thing will be the benefited because bank on your hand, maybe lots of bank will adapt this kinds of thing, but the integrated financial management information system help especially the financial institution or investment industry to grow more with limited cost of software or the platform. This platform is built in India as well. A few years ago, I saw the news, and nowadays the Bangladesh will try to introduce this kinds of system, or even some of the organization use this. Because will use this kinds of system because she's a mobile financial institution, but uh, they are backed with bank. However, they have their own central database system. They are adapting this system 1 or 2 years ago from their own database system, separate from the BRAC bank. But they have their policy with the BRAC bank as the Bangladesh bank policy that the every mobile financial institution need to back up with one bank, financial bank. So they are in the financial bank, but they have their own central database server or system. So there is less disadvantage but more advantage. If there have more disadvantage, maybe the modernization and digitalization and globalization will never happen. There is some disadvantage but all advantage. Thank you.
One more question. Does political teams have any effect on business?
Sorry, sir. I am not discuss about the political issue or policy. It's a very big issue. Is will handled by the government, and I am very small person. Sorry, actually, I am not disclosed by any political issue. Every political person will be a good one, and I would expect them from the countries of Bangladesh or India as well. Uh, and I will not try to discuss about the politics, but I was trying to discuss about the government's policy. Maybe the party will be different, the party will be different, but government policy will not change just suddenly. They have some strict rules and regulation, and they have some kinds of actually system. If you need to pass one thing from the government body or higher authority, you need some kinds of time or some restriction is there. So I am trying to basically talk with the government perspective, not the political party, and I didn't want to talk this topic for the political party. So thank you, actually.
Sonu Pandey, do you have any question that you are raising your hand?
Yeah, I have a question. Sir, do you think of modernization of financial management is a big challenge in the future?
Sir, it happens, sir. Sir, modernization in financial institution is going on, and Industrial 4.0 is going on too. So just a minute. Actually, the modernization is going on, and uh, the big organization or the banking system are digitalized few years ago, not now. But we are trying to discuss the how this process will be more effectively from the platform of software for new way to rethink that how it will be effective on or not. And modernization is a blessing, and modernization helps the skilled people to do more work and earn more money as well. Unskilled people or those who have not that much skill, maybe they were lost the job, maybe they were not performed really well. You all are a really good person and you do lots of things, and you are digitalized, and India is the fourth generation now. Network is coming on, uh, and you are using those of the things. You are modernized and you are digitalized. Before I was saying, but modernization help, not that much disadvantage. It helps to find out the skilled people who can actually help the organization, not on the government, all government decisional officer who are working one table or chair for his lifetime. Thank you.
But it can vanish the job from the market, right?
Sir, if you find out this way,
Many
how
of the job which are exist in the market, it can vanish all the jobs.
uh, actually vanishing the job, in a sense that I was saying that the skilled person get the job rather than the unskilled person from the traditional office job. Many e-commerce will do a fantastic job. Even the YouTube channel, maybe some of the person will earn from the YouTube channel. This is the modernization and digitalization. Financial transaction, Paytm maintenance for the Paytm, they need lots of people and lots of branches as well from there, and they create the job. And the digitalization for this all the system, they need skilled people. You can say that people need to update themselves more skillful to survive this digital world, not just taking degree and spend their whole life from one table and chair for his entire life. Try to be more interactive, more globalized, and uh, do some more job will be there. So it's not vanishing the job, it's creating the job for the skilled people.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
One more question. At some point, how at what percent or rate the FMIS help the industry now in terms in transparency of business?
Actually, what percentage the industry adopt this kinds of system?
FMIS has helped the industry.
Okay. Uh, Madam, just give me 1 minute. My laptop is out of charge. So please, yes, madam, I'm back. So the percentage is really difficult to measure for every industry. Business organization is different, and the adoption of the digitalization process and policy will be different. So specifically, if I consider the banking industry, then or the non-financial industry like big NGO, then they will adapt it more than 70%, or if I'm not wrong, that 80%, because now till now they have lots of office job or office entry job as well, but they are digitalized by their online service, online banking, mobile banking service, online payment, e-bill, all the things will be digitalized and all the things will be conducted by the management information system, or more specifically the integrated financial management information system. And if you consider this way, maybe most of the bank, more than 80% will go there for the digitalization or modernization. But if you consider the some local or the traditional industry, maybe they are not that much digital one, but they are trying to be digitalize their service by online platform like Facebook or social media to sell their product. This is also one kind of digitalization to sell their product and marketing their product rather than put one big banner outside the road. So this is one kind of digitalization from their process. But I was trying to focus on the financial sector, so I was going for the banking example. Thank you for asking the question.
One more question. As you said that there are some bad people who thinks about their own desire and makes the system crash. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Uh, Actually, bad people in the sense that uh, in our country, one big example is that Bangladesh Bank lost 1,000 crore taka for hacking, and these kinds of things will be the bad people, as I consider, who destroyed the system uh, actually illegally. And for these kinds of system, will be every system in this world. If you're saying that they for the hacker mind or the information technology analyst mind, every system will be hacked. Even NASA will be hacked 2 times by 24 years young boy, which is another issue. So every system will be hacked, and some bad people will this kinds of thing. You can know lots of thing about if you are trying to interested in security purpose, then you will know this kinds of person. And I call not as a hacker, as a bad person who can hack the system, stole the information for other, even the ATM booth fraud. This is one kind of bad person activities because they try to manipulate or try to break the system and introduce their own system from this organization and stole their data, and those are the bad person from my perspective, or the you can say the hacker, black hacker. White hackers are good. They can help the organization to identify the bug of this organization, how it will be secured, which is ethical. But bad person or black hackers are not good person who are destroy other person important information, data, and crash the system. That's why I need to update your system. Try to modify. Actually, during my presentation, I was saying that try to update and modify, because every time the you can consider the mobile update as well. Why mobile phone give the update? Because they will find it out if how we are taking the system. Maybe someone will hack our system, and there's the thing the bad person will do. That's I mean for the best person. Thank you. Really interesting that lots of people asking the question. Even if I think that this kinds of person will asking the question, maybe I will reduce my presentation to 10 minutes place. I would like to interact with the personal question for understanding more. Even I instead of talking several times, maybe you are just listening from boringly. But if you can ask me the question, even I will enjoy this question too. Yeah, madam, any more question?
No, sir, not yet. I guess we can end this.
So thank you, madam, for inviting me, and
Thank you.
thank you all of the listener, especially listener. Thank you again. Salam and namaskar as well.
Okay, so I, on behalf of DG Saksham, would like to thank Mohammad Saiful Bari sir for his guidance, and thank you each and everyone for attending this webinar. I'm sure everyone has got to learn a new thing today, which would definitely help them in the future.